馆。当然，这个球场呢，可以看到呢是洛杉矶湖人队今年在这里呢，已经是目前的战绩呢是在比赛当中啊，它是5胜2负。
Team whose identity has been sculpted by the skillful craftsmanship of the masters. The fine art of Los Angeles Lakers basketball. Exhibit now open on Fox Sports West.
中指呢，现在。
From downtown Los Angeles, Fox Sports West proudly presents world champion Lakers basketball. As the homestand continues for the Lakers, the first of their season set with the Detroit Pistons. Hi, everybody. Joel Myers alongside Stu Lanza. Welcome to Staples Center as the Lakers try to avoid their first 3-game losing streak in just about 2 years, or at least since Pau Gasol arrived. And Stu, on Sunday night, another second-half letdown for the Lakers. Once again, they forgot about the basics, and that's basically getting it into the post, getting it to Andrew Bynum.
Must be something in their diet that they can't remember past halftime, but that's been the storyline the past 2 ball games. First half, decent. Second half, they kind of forget where they need to go, and where they need to go is in the inside to Andrew Bynum. 3 games since his return from his injury, averaging 22 points, shooting 67% from the field. So I'd say he's being pretty productive. So when you've got something working like that, you have to keep feeding it, keep milking it, milk it until it's dry. And I think the Lakers will get the message, or have already gotten the message, after 2 consecutive losses. They'll go back to the inside quite a bit. And they've got a number of weapons on the inside. Ron Artest against his former mates, a real good first half. But then in the second half, whether it's by choice of his own or whatever, they just forgot about him. He just did not get the same kind of offensive production, and the Lakers struggled in the second half. I don't look for that to happen again tonight.
Well, a totally different-looking group of Detroit Pistons. In fact, coming in tonight, only 6 from last year's roster currently on the squad, Stu. And the big additions came via free agency over the summer. Ben Gordon and Charlie Villanueva.
And those free agents are being utilized to the fullest right now, because with some injuries, they really expect these guys to play in a big way. And Ben Gordon is the type of player every coach would like to have, because he's instant offense. This guy can just flat score, jump shot, take him to the basket. He can score in a multitude of ways. And then Charlie Villanueva had himself a nice year last season, and it really parlayed itself into a nice contract with the Detroit Pistons. So those are the 2 mainstays on the offensive end. They need something to go along with those 2, along with some good defense.
Well, the Lakers won the last one this past March in Detroit against the Pistons, but they have not matched up well in the past overall with Detroit, losing 8 of the previous 11. Hopefully they'll fare a lot better tonight when we come back to Staples Center.
Great night for basketball. We welcome you back to Staples Center in Star Plaza. This is where we hang out pre-game, halftime, post-game. We're getting you teed up again for this game as the Lakers try to avoid a 3-game losing streak. Been a long time since we've seen that. Norm? Detroit, brand new team. We've been talking about it. The fellas have been talking about it. Rodney Stuckey's a guy they have huge hopes for due to the Detroit Pistons, and they're expecting even more than a breakout season this year on Storm and Norman's Storm Watch.
Well, Stuckey's a guy, a big, powerful guard, about 6'5", came in as a scorer primarily, has to make the transition to point guard now. So let's see how well he transitions and see how well he complements his new microwave, Ben Gordon.
They got a small lineup. They'll put Gordon, they'll put Bynum, they'll put Stuckey out on the floor at the same time.
Well, these 3 guards are playing well together, and they all bring different things. You know, Ben Gordon can score with the best of them, and with the little guard Bynum that comes off can get to the hoop better than any guard in this league. So it's going to be nice watching these 3 guys play tonight.
We'll be right here for the Jack in the Box halftime report. Right now, though, after the break, it's back inside. Joel, Stu, Michael, and the game. Have some fun.
Lakers basketball brought to you by Miller Lite. There's light beer, and then there's Triple Hops Brewed Miller Lite. Taste greatness. By Jack in the Box. Right now, try Jack's new Southwest Chicken Bowl. It's an entire meal in a bowl, available at participating restaurants. By your Southern California Ford dealers. See what's new at SC4Dealers.com. And by Klondike, with a thicker chocolatey shell. What would you do for a Klondike bar now? Welcome back once again to Southern California. Another magnificent night as we get ready for the Lakers Pistons. Tonight's game presented by LA's HD leader, DirecTV. Joel Myers, Stu Lance, Patrick O'Neill, Michael Eaves. The whole crew is here tonight. And we look at the starting five for the Lakers first of all. And let's see if Drew gets some touches. He only had 3 shots in the second half and shooting at a high percentage in the last one. And Fish and Kobe in the backcourt. And let's also see if Fish can pick it up when it comes to shooting percentage. But as Phil Jackson said after the game on Sunday night, he thought Andrew Bynum was open frequently in the Houston game, but his teammates just didn't get him the ball. As I said, only 3 shots in the second half. Phil said it was a shame that they didn't get more touches for Andrew in the second 24 minutes of play. Villanova, Ben Wallace back in a Pistons uniform, and Jonas Jerebko, rookie out of Sweden, down on the baseline of Rodney Stuckey and Ben Gordon getting the starts for John Houston. The new head coach, 14-year assistant in the NBA, and back in Detroit, where he won a ring as an assistant with Larry Brown back in 2004. Richmond, Virginia native, and he's got him off to a good start when you consider they're missing Prince. And also, Rip Hamilton. Downstairs we go, and let's check in with Michael Eaves. Michael.
All right, Joel, thanks a lot. As you went through the lineup of the players we will see tonight, a lot of Laker fans are concerned about the players we won't see. Let's start with one that we will see, and that is Kobe Bryant. Phil Jackson told me before the game that after that loss Saturday to the Rockets, the way Kobe left the court, he thought he might miss some considerable time. But Kobe, once again, playing through injury, he's there. I talked to Pau Gasol before the game. He is hopeful to play on Thursday, but he wouldn't go as far to say that he expects to play. He just wants to take it very cautiously until he feels 100% comfortable. And of course, Luke Walton not be available for the next 6 weeks at least. And Phil Jackson said that's a big loss for the team, especially for that second unit, because he's such a playmaker. We'll see who can be that playmaker tonight, guys.
All right, thank you, Michael. So for the 11th consecutive game, the Lakers missing their second best player. Kobe tried to track down an errant pass off the rim on the backdoor lob to find him, and that's the way it begins with a turnover.
Well, they had that play called, obviously before the game, right before the tip-off. This is what we're going to run, and just an errant pass. This will be one of the few times that Andrew will get to play against defensive centers. I mean, both Kwame and Ben Wallace are known for their defense.
Good look at the free throw line. Rodney Stuckey, a big guard at about 6'4", 6'5". So the Lakers' second trip offensively. And Arteta smacked away, trying to work against the rookie from Sweden, who goes at about 6'9", 6'10", and an air ball from Kobe.
There shows you his legs aren't under him yet. I mean, one, he didn't even really jump on it. I don't know whether that's because he doesn't have the lift because of the groin injury. But you rarely see that young man shoot up an AB.
Well, he was 5 for 20 last game. And it's 2 consecutive games where he has been under the 20-point line. Ben Gordon with Kobe coming from behind him with the contact. So a couple of free throws coming up.
What Ben Gordon has always been very, very adept at is when he's off the dribble especially, he stops on a dime and really elevates, and his your momentum carries you into him, and that's what happened to Kobe. 2-shot foul.
He's in his 6th year. Out of UConn, signing a 5-year free agent deal. It could be up to $58 million with bonuses. So a real healthy one for Ben Gordon. And tonight broadcast is on AFN, the American Forces Network, broadcasting to the U.S. Armed Forces, serving in 175 countries aboard ships at sea. We're watching around the world in Iraq, Germany, Italy, Southwest Asia, South Korea, Japan. Welcome and thanks to our troops for protecting our freedoms and letting us enjoy what we're watching tonight here in Southern California. 1 of 2 for Ben Gordon.
I will second that.
Yeah, we all appreciate the job being done right now. Kobe had it smacked away. Fish out on the arc. Across it goes. Kobe all locked up, holding on Stuckey's got the loose ball foul.
That's what Kobe also brings you when he's 100%, especially his ability to get into the post area and offensive rebound. Once he's already there and the shot goes up, he really does a good job of pounding the glass.
So far this season, Detroit has been a very good defensive team, giving up only 91.5 points per game over the first 10. Andrew Bynum right over Big Ben Wallace. And Artest creates it, takes a shot to the chops, and goes to the line looking for the three-point play.
Well, you're talking about a right-hander that loves his left hand. I mean, he loves to go to his left. I think he has more confidence holding the ball in his left as he just basically keeps it in one hand, throws it up, throws it in, and then checks his dentures to make sure that they're all still there. So he'll get a chance at a three-point opportunity.
Foul on Jerebko, who got him across the mouth. And the long rebound, Charlie Villanueva. Villanueva. Also out of UConn, like Ben Gordon. He's in his 5th year. And those are the two big additions. And Stuckey got away from Fisher. Just a give and go. And Ben Wallace found him.
As so often happens, once the guy you're guarding gives up the ball, you tend to relax for a brief moment, and that's where you can get into trouble.
Early 1-point lead for the Pistons. Andrew Bynum and curled it with the left hand, but flag picked up by Ben Wallace. You talked about Wallace. You talked about Kwame Brown. Ben Wallace is 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. And even though he's up in his years now, and he's 35 years old, he still plays very well at that end of the floor.
That's why he's out there. I mean, obviously he's not out there to be a scorer.
Stuckey. He absorbed it. A little contact with Bynum. And still created the shot. 4 of the first 5 belonging to Stuckey.
That's Stuckey's game right there. He is strong, taking it to the rim.
Over the top and off of Ben Wallace. Break for the Lakers. Too much on that pass for even Lamar Odom.
You know, just penetration by Stuckey, and then he makes sure he jumps into the chest of the defender. Andrews there, but takes the contact, throws it off the glass. Easy hoop.
The Lakers with 15 on the shot clock. Kobe in a good position. Flat shot, and Jerebko clears it away. So the Lakers start the contest 1 for 6. 2 for 3, and what will it be for Ben Gordon? Spins out to Andrew Bynum. And Andrew has been hot. 21 and 12 so far. Artest for 3. Long rebound, Andrew Bynum ready. He's got Fish if he wants it. Dangerous pass. Artest all the way to the cup. Weaved his way home, didn't he? Ron Artest with the first 4 for the Lakers. 5-4 Pistons.
Good offensive rebound by Andrew. Just used his height advantage, kept it high, and as a result, Ron gets an easy do.
Pick and roll game. Ben Gordon and Villanueva.
You have to stay attached to Ben Gordon.
Villanueva. Still likes to take it, though. And Lamar got it away. Artest on the deck. The Lakers looking for the first lead of the game. Kobe inside, right on top of the basketball with Stuckey.
That's when you have to when you're bringing the ball from the floor to your waist, either extend your arms or keep it close to your body. Don't let them strip, because that's what they do if you just expose the ball.
Well, was that a quick release by Villanueva? Now Lamar charges into Villanueva. It's going the other way.
Well, he had nowhere to go. He wanted to come back to his left, but Ben Wallace was there, so he decided to veer to his right a little bit, and his momentum carried him right into Charlie Villanueva. Easy call for the official. Even though Charlie wasn't absolutely set, that's a good call by the official.
Mark Wunderlich working. He's the lead official with Mark Davis and Eli Rowe. For the Lakers now with 3 turnovers over the first 4 minutes of the game. Villanueva for mid-range stuff. Put back with position. Ben Wallace after the shot was challenged by Andrew Bynum.
Well, it was on the screen. Once he set the screen for Villanueva, he had inside position, and he utilized it.
Ron Artest. A lot of contact with Jerebko. Andrew Bynum and Lamar Odom, little 2-man game as he rolled to the rack. 7-6.
And that's what they have to do. They really have to look to Andrew, because even on help situations, Ben Wallace will be looking to help find Andrew on any kind of dribble penetration.
10 of the shot clock for Stuckey, waiting to pick from Wallace. Jerebko, lob it right. Good throw at home. Loose ball, picked up by Lamar Odom. Don't have the numbers. Kobe was looking at Andrew on the trail. Doesn't get the roll. So the Lakers now 3 for 10. Kobe 0 for 3. Yeah, only down by 1. Fortunately, Pistons just 3 for 9. That was a hook. It's going against Derek Fisher.
Well, yeah, the second foul was definitely Derek's. The first foul, though, I think Ben Gordon really got away with one. As they say in a lot of sports, they catch the second as Lamar found Andrew on that play I was talking about. Nice little pick and roll, and Andrew was an easy dude.
Will Bynum coming off a sensational game on Sunday night. Despite the loss, he had 27 points, his second best night in the NBA. Checks in now for Rodney Stuckey, who's headed back to the locker room.
But running.
Yeah, and which is a good sign because he came out of the game in the fourth. The last game for the Pistons with a bad ankle. You talked about Ben Gordon using his legs in his jumper.
Yeah.
Did there, and a good-looking one.
And not only that, but the way he utilizes speed and then stops on a dime.
So Lakers down by 3. Kobe again. A little short. And Andrew couldn't let it go. He'll save it.
Nice hustle by Andrew.
He's got it post if he wants it. Instead, Lamar and Ben Wallace. Got him. Ben Wallace coming over off Andrew late. Lamar shoots 2. Well, I talked about the 5-5 record. Ben Wallace coming back at the end of his career, 1 year, 1.3. You got to give the Pistons credit because their 2 best players, Rip Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince, and they're both out.
Yeah, and they're going to be out for a while. It's not like they're, be back for their next game.
No, ruptured disc for Tayshaun Prince as Lamar misses the first of 2. And an ankle for Rip Hamilton, and he's not going to play on the trip. Well, you can win a pair of tickets to an upcoming Lakers home game, courtesy of Verizon Wireless. And for your chance to win, just text tickets to 525-377 by the end of tonight's game. You're automatically entered. 1 winner per contest. That's tickets to 525-377. Go to the website, in fact, for all the rules. Go to Lakers.com. Your chance to win.
And they bring Will Bynum in now for Stuckey, and Will Bynum is another offensive generator here.
They had a huge game against the Lakers, even though it was a loss at Detroit. That'll be driven away by a Brett, real short. Good challenge, even though it was the small man, Derek Fisher, got out on him.
Just broke his concentration. You start thinking about that defender coming to you.
Hello for the lead. And tipped around, picked up by Jerebko. For the Lakers, a dismal 3 for 12. They're playing some team. Detroit just 4 for 11. Size of building away, but imposing himself. As the ball was Jerebko. Yeah, Jerebko. He's played over in Italy, in Sweden, and he thought it was international ball because it was in the cylinder.
That's good hustle, though. You would like to keep your hand away from it, but he was there and he decided to make a try. 5:41 to go in the first quarter, and very slow start again for the Lakers. They trail by 2.
Lakers basketball brought to you by Corona and Corona Light, official sponsors of the timeout. Relax responsibly. And by Armored, in theaters December 4th, rated PG-13.
Lakers trailing by 2, 9-7, with 5:41 to go here in the first quarter. And you think of the Pistons, you think about that defensive team they had a few years back, and the guy that was in the forefront of it all was their center, Ben Wallace. Our Klondike scouting report, the things you think about when you think of Ben, well, obviously 4-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year. Well, yes, he's lost a step. I mean, there's no getting around that, but he still, is obviously getting it done enough defensively to stay in the lineup. And he's really big at doing the little things. They call them the little things. I probably shouldn't even say that because I'm one of the ones that don't like that term. When you get hustle plays and rebounds and loose balls, those aren't little things. Those are very big things, and he's very big at that.
Now the Lakers out of the timeout, down by a couple. And Ben Wallace is all of a sudden now a glue guy coming back to the franchise where he succeeded at such a high level. Will Bynum with a shoulder in to run our test on his way by.
Called improvement of progress.
And that was checking his shock absorbers. 4th team foul.
Might want to pick somebody else to impede their progress.
He's got a good memory.
Oh, I tell you, he's just so big.
Yeah, but don't get mad, get even. Now Kobe trying for his first. On his 5th, it's all even at 9. So Kobe against Houston 5 for 20. Denver 7 for 17. And you got to go back to the 2004-2005 season, the last time he won 3 straight games under 20. Away to the jump hook, and real quickly, a lead once again for the Pistons.
Well, Kobe obviously won't admit to it, but he hasn't been 100% with that injury.
Lamar tried to jump it in, left his feet, it's the deflection, and now a run out. Ben Gordon, surprised he didn't go with it. Andrew Bynum, 3-second territory. It's
about an hour.
3, right. And it was called, finally, by John Kuster.
You know, when your man, like Andrew, is guarding Ben Wallace, when Ben Wallace has the basketball at the top of the key, then Andrew is allowed to be in the 3-second lane like that. But if it's not your man, then you have to be close enough to be able to touch another offensive player, or else you're going to be called for the illegal defense.
Ben Gordon, you might remember when he was Rookie of the Year. He was also 6th Man of the Year 5 seasons ago for the Chicago Bulls. Kwame Brown. You know, they should not boo him at all. Don't forget, he brought Pau Gasol. If it's not for Kwame Brown and the expiring contract, the largest at the time, Pau Gasol's not a Laker. They should have lost Kwame Brown. It's inside.
That was a bullet.
4:32 to play, and it goes the other way off Kwame.
See, and Kwame's a good defensive center, but don't want to. You almost have to hand him the basketball. That pass was there, but it hit him in the hands. He's got paddles.
He was waiting for that. Is that a bad spot? They poured it in. Kobe up the smaller man, left hand, and good touch. Boy, he burned on that one. We'll find him. Tough to track in. Looking at Kwame Brown. Andrew Bynum was there, but it was the other Bynum who got tapped. That's Will Bynum. Thought it was going down. 3-point lead for the Pistons. Lakers just 4 for 14 after the last miss. Fish thought he'd get contact and a foul. Instead it goes the other way.
And he just let him play because that's all Derek was looking for there.
He's over 3, 1 for 6. So as Bynum gets inside, they're combined 1 for 9, but the Lakers have their deepest deficit now. 14 to 9. 5-point lead for the Pistons. Pistons coming off a loss, just having 3-game winning streaks now. And Andrew Bynum just banging against Kwame and spinning, and he got a couple of free throws out of it.
But there's the move there where he spins and then does a semi-drop step. I'd like to see him have his hips down a little bit more. If his hips are down, obviously that's going to make him bend his knees more. And then when your knees are bent, you can explode off the floor better. And there's nobody, you can be the highest jumper in the world, but if your legs are straight, you're not going to be able to jump very high.
Lakers have to help themselves at the free throw line. They're 25th in the league. I know it's early, 71%. But right now, they're 1 for 4 to start tonight. What you're just talking about in the post.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you get it, he's setting Kwame up for the drop step. But as soon as he drops, then your hips have to go down a little bit. See how his hips are up high? Then it's hard to just get some explosion off the floor. It's a good thing he's 7 foot plus. That's what got the foul. Otherwise, it probably would have been a block.
The 4-point deficit. Lakers down 14 to 10 to the Pistons. Detroit has pretty well controlled the series in recent years, but it's a different group of Pistons. Kobe deflected it. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Kobe. Belongs to the Pistons. 10 left on the shot clock at the offensive end.
Normally you see a ricochet like on that play where Kobe barely touches it and then it goes off the hand of Ben Gordon. Pistons want to talk it over. They've got 10 seconds on the shot clock. 3:11 on the game clock, and the most important numbers are in favor of the Pistons also. They lead this contest. Yeah, it's early, I know, but they lead 14 to 10. 10, and speaking of 10, the Pistons guards, and there's 3 of them, obviously. One of them was a starter. Stuckey only played 5 minutes, but 2 out of 3 from the field, so he's got 4 of their 14. And then Ben Gordon, 1 out of 2 from the field. He also has 4, so there's 8. Then they go to the bench when Stuckey went to the locker room and bring in Will Bynum, and he gets into the act. So 10 of their 14 out of their backcourt, and that's one young man, Ben Gordon, is used to scoring. I mean, this guy can just flat get it done.
And what he did in the finals last year, Game 7, I say the finals, the first round, it felt like the finals in the Eastern Conference the way they played in that high level. He went 7 games, 3 of the 7 went overtime, the Bulls and the Boston Celtics. And Ben Gordon, he had a 42-point game, that was game number 2. He had a 33-pointer, that was game number 7. He delivered. pass by Bynum. Gordon was. Ben Gordon waited, spaced, and a 7-point lead early for the Pistons. That's 7 for Ben Gordon. They got a lot younger in the backcourt, didn't they? Stuckey 23, Ben Gordon 26.
When you're not a team that looks to the post to get a lot of your offense, you got to think about it defensively as dribble, drive, and kick.
Roby over the smaller Ben Gordon. Good to see. Stroke looks better. 17-12. Lakers back within 5.
Well, again, to start the game, you know, that first shot, he looked stiff and looked like his legs were about, but he's loosened up now, and that shot, the last 2 shots have looked a lot better.
On the switch, it's our test on Ben Gordon. Off the blast by design. Not an easy angle. What a talent. 9 now for Ben Gordon.
But when you're floating on your shot, it's best to use the glass. Because then you only have to worry about the depth perception. You don't have the lateral adjustments and everything. Go ahead and use the glass. That's a good play by Ben Gordon.
The Pistons now up to 50%. While the Lakers just at 29%. And Lamar just moving off the ball. Kobe found him after he got it. So Kobe has his first assist of the game. And Lamar with his first basket. 5-point ball game. And the ball is fouled. Kwame Brown going to the free throw line.
What's Kwame shooting from the line this year? Or has he been to the line this year?
Well, Kwame on his career is 59%.
That high?
Yep. On his career. So far this year, you really want to know?
Yeah.
7 of 22.
That's more like it.
32%. Kwame going to the line. Jason Maxiel has just checked into the lineup for Charlie Villanueva. It never looked that bad, did it? It always just didn't get there. We had a few air balls we saw.
Well, that one got there.
Yeah, and that was a little bit flat. Shannon Brown coming in. As the Lakers will match up. Lamar Odom's going to sit down. Farmar out of the last time out came onto the floor. So Jordan's out there.
Well, that means Kobe's going to have to play either McZeal or...
Long rebound. Kobe's got it.
Wow, this is going to be interesting. How are they going to match up as well?
Well, Austin Days about to come to the game. Son of Darren Days. Next whistle into the contact. Kobe just beyond the free throw line and now starting to use the legs. 20-16. He's warming up. That's his 3rd bucket.
Speaking of warming up, Shannon Brown seems to always be warm coming in. How long before he makes a spectacular play?
He's on track. Big guard Stuckey. And takes it right away from Stuckey, but Stuckey gets it back. Now the double. Only 5 of the shot clock. And Kobe right on top of the basketball. You heard it pound. Farmar on the run and all the way to the cup. He's hit. He'll go to the line to give him the 3-point play. Boy, do I like that. Didn't settle for 3.
Well, Will Bynum has his hands with his palms to the ceiling, and you can always tell who the foul is. Look for the guy with his palms to the ceiling. Then that's the guy that committed the foul. But it all starts with Kobe making the strip. Shot clock becoming an issue, and Kobe just slaps it right out of the hands. Starts the Lakers the other way, and Jordan didn't settle for the jumper. Almost stepped out of bounds, but gets contact around the legs. 3-point opportunity.
Stu going into the game tonight, and I paid attention to some of the numbers earlier today. Jordan had just about 50% of his overall shots were 3-pointers.
That's a bad percentage.
And that's where he was a couple of years ago. He got away from it last year. It was much better, and it all of a sudden stuck out again. That's why I really like him going to the cup.
Well, I say that's a bad percentage. If your game is such that you're that one-dimensional, then obviously it's okay to shoot that many. But you have the ability that Jordan has to do other things.
Second chance opportunity, making it for Austin Day. He can't hang on a break for the Lakers, but boy, that's what killed him against Houston. Losing the battle of the 4, Shannon Brown got the lead for the Lakers for the first time tonight. In transition, a 9-1 run for the Lakers now.
Well, the Pistons had their opportunities. They had 2 offensive rebounds. They just didn't convert it.
Remember Sunday night, Lakers out-rebounded 60-38 was really got to Phil Jackson with regards getting rebounds. Jordan Farmar caught the heel of Will Bynum as he made his move with 23.2 to play. Lakers out of fouls, so free throws for Bynum.
Will Bynum, we talked about him being another one of those types of guards that Pistons have that like to attack the rim. You get him going to the basket. You know, he's put together. He's really got a nice, strong body, can absorb contact. You can see how each year he's improved his scoring.
He really has battled to be in the league. Stu was not drafted, spent a couple of years in Europe before making it with the Pistons last year. And up now to 14 a game after averaging 7 a game last season. I know it's early, but he's getting minutes now because of the injuries. And he's capitalizing on those minutes. This is a guy that had 25 points and 11 assists against the Lakers last March. So they know firsthand how he can create.
They know what he can do. The key is stopping him from going to the spots that he likes to go to the most.
Final shot for the Lakers, trailing by 1. And big, long Austin Day out top. A look from Gonzaga. Kobe has to make a move. And Kobe. He'll go to the free throw line. Mark Davis looked for help. Wanted to know if it was a charge.
Mark Davis was ready to signal charge.
Yeah, and he looked over to Wonderlic
to see if he was going to get the agreement. And his partner, Mark Wonderlic, said, no, that was a block. So Kobe will get free throws at 4.6 still to play here in the first. So did he go too soon?
Yes. Does it happen every game?
Yes.
So Kobe's made his last couple from the field. And now his first free throw attempt of the night. He's got 7 to lead the Lakers. We're tied at 22.
Ben Gordon leading all scorers, though, with 9 on 3 out of 4 from the field.
He's back, by the way. Back for the final shot. And Josh Powell comes in for Andrew Bynum for the Lakers. So Max Seal, the non-shooter, but a rebounder and a good defender.
Let's see if the Lakers try to apply full court pressure. It is sometimes when you do that, you open the floor for the quicker guards, and they throw the long pass.
That errant pass picked up by Kobe, looking up the clock, out of bounds. That'll do it. End of the quarter as the Lakers go to the break after trailing by as many as 7, up by 1.
Well, they finished the quarter with a little bit of aggression, a little passion in their game. Let's see if they can come out and play the remaining 36 minutes with the same type of passion. Attack on the inside, everything else will take care of itself.
Well, have you ever wondered what it's like sitting right on the floor at a Lakers game? When the Lakers take on the Knicks on Tuesday, November 24th, our sister station, Prime Ticket, is going to be on the floor for you. So you can watch the Lakers courtside view presented by DirecTV. In high definition, of course, on our sister station, Prime Ticket. Joel Myers, Stu Lance, Michael Eaves back at Staples Center. Lakers winning the battle of the boards by 4. Good to see there after what happened on Sunday night. +4 in points to the paint, +3 in second chance points to Spike giving up a couple of opportunities late. And Kobe on the bench to start the second 12. So the Lakers have Farmar and Brown in the backcourt. Powell down to the baseline with DJ Benga in for the first time. And out of bounds is Austin Day. He's a big kid.
I don't know how many times you see that during the course of a season where the guy in the corner steps out of bounds. A lot of reasons for that. One, maybe the main reason is everybody is so concerned about being behind the three-point line. There's not a lot of distance between the three-point line and the in-line in the deep corner. And you know the size of some of these players' dogs.
Austin's a big kid. He's 6'11", just barely over 200 pounds.
And you know he's wearing at least a 16. He's going to be careful. He's about the three-point line.
Big puppies. Brown on a run out.
Dogs. There's
Far
puppies.
in the corner. And Kwame Brown clears it out.
I'm going to carry it.
Will Bynum. What a crossover. So the opening minute of the second quarter, and a 1-point lead for the Pistons. Will Bynum coming off a 27-point game. Was 6 early off the bench in 8 minutes of play. He's beaten that time by Farmar. Curls it home.
Oh, there's a perfect example of using your left hand when the defender who is much larger than you is coming at you. If he tries to shoot that with his right, he has not a pregame meal, an in-game meal.
Well, that's one of the better finishes we've seen by Jordan Farmar as a Laker. With Kwame Brown, that was a crash landing. Waiting to happen. Kwame got some off Jordan on the way by. But protected, as you said, used the left beautifully. 25-24. Stopping on a dime is Stuckey. And the shot clock. And out of bounds, it'll belong to the Pistons thanks to the work of Kwame Brown. Banky couldn't corral it.
Yeah, DJ is asking the official about the call, but it was a good call. He's got to do a better job of keeping his body on Big Kwame and then securing the rebound.
They had Max Seal. Passing lane was taken away, though, by Josh Powell fronting him. Again, no carry there. Austin Day. Gonzaga Irvine's Woodbridge High School. His first try, a little bit strong. Good pass, George. Bingo on the finish. Well, 27-24.
Pass was nice. What I liked better was his decision to stop, because if he dribbles one more time, it's a turnover.
So the Lakers now with the biggest lead of the game at 3 early in the second quarter. Austin Day, first basket of the game.
When you're defending against a guy that puts the ball over his head, get your hands there. He can only pass at one spot.
Shannon Brown. Break for the Lakers. Second chance opportunity. Kwame couldn't hang on. Incongestion with his teammates.
Talk about that turnover. There's right. That's the play I was talking about. One more dribble by Jordan. It's a turnover. Good decision. Good pass. And obviously, Benga says, nice pass also. He gets his first deuce.
Day will sit down. So smaller lineup. Ben Gordon out there with both Stuckey and Bynum. Benga sharing it. And Shannon Brown waited for the fly ball. Doesn't pay off. And it's cleared out by Jason Maxiel. Two big ones on the floor as Benga is called to the hold. You don't have to worry about Kwame on the block.
Instincts take over. You know, you just out there, you just play a certain way. DJ was trying to stop Kwame from getting good position and gets called for the foul.
He was backpedaling, trying to get out of the way. Kwame hit the deck, so they blew the whistle. So it's in on the side. 18 on the shot clock for Detroit. Detroit has taken 3 out of the last 4, playing pretty good basketball. Farmar touched it last. 17 now with 9:21 to play in the half. Pistons last year 39 wins and gone to the first round of the postseason. The year before 59 wins. So Joe Dumars decided window had already closed on that group with Chauncey Billups and Rasheed Wallace and Antonio McDyess. New group. DJ Benga there. Protecting the rim for the Lakers as we've seen before and blocking Gordon.
There's that last line of defense.
Now Gordon almost took the legs out of Artest, but Artest able to play as he flopped down. It's a 29-26 lead. Ron Artest with 6.
First of all, Ben Gordon is guarding Ron Artest. Please put him on the box. Don't make him dribble at the half. Don't lift to the floor to score.
Recognize your advantage.
Gee. If Ben Gordon can guard him on the box, then you can guard him on the box.
By the way, DJ Benga's got another foul off the ball guarding Kwame. Would you go down there and talk to him, please?
I'm on my way right after this time. 8:44 to go in the half. The Lakers by 3. And when we come back, though, we're going to talk a little bit about the Pistons coaching carousel. It's been going around and around, and coaches have been jumping off.
As an assistant in the NBA, a Richmond, Virginia native, and before coming to the NBA, he was a head coach at GW at George Washington University. So he's done a good job. They're 5-5 without Rip Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince. As far as I'm concerned, they're 2 best players, along with Ben Gordon. That's a big 3.
Kobe avoided the screen by Kwame Brown at the top there. Had he run into it, it's been an offensive foul.
It's 4, and Kobe slapped it away. I was talking about the shot clock. Benga. I think he got a piece of it. Maxiel, he may be close.
He may be picking up a couple of fouls, but he's making his presence felt.
Farmar on the handoff from Kobe. Softman stayed out. Maxiel heads the other way with Stuckey. The same 5 on the floor. 3 guards set. That's why Kobe's back out there quickly for the Lakers. And DJ's got 3. Hit on Stuckey's little up fake. So Rodney Stuckey going to the free throw line.
Stuckey is a big guard, big strong guard, so he did a good job of just a little bit of an up fake, and Benga was out of position. He's out of the game now as Andrew checks in.
So 3 fouls for DJ in 4 minutes. Not quite Travis Knight territory, but getting close as we head down to Michael East. Michael?
Yeah, Joe, I'm sure you guys have experienced this as well lately. A lot of Laker fans have been asking me when was the last time the Lakers lost 3 in a row. Of course, that goes back to right when they acquired Pau Gasol from Memphis back in February of 2008. But as far as this recent losing streak is concerned, Andrew Bynum said it's really about defense. That's what they're really lacking right now. They got guards trying to box out bigs, bigs trying to box out guards. They're just all over the place with their defense. So as much as they're missing Pau Gasol, saw. Maybe it's as simple as just guarding better. Right now, they only limiting Detroit to 28 points here in the second quarter.
And also, Michael, and it's a good point, but don't get outworked on your home floor. And they got outworked by Houston. When you get out-rebounded 60-38.
You can get outworked anywhere, home, away.
Yeah, but 60-38, that's all you have to look at. Farmar beat Bynum all the way to the hole. Good to see Jordan on the attack tonight.
That was nice elevation, too. He had his head up. He knew exactly where the defensive center was. Had he been challenged, he still could have made the play.
7 points for Farmar, quickly off the bench tonight. A 3-point lead for the Lakers at 31-28. Stuckey jumping in. Andrew Bynum. Now it'll be Maxey and going to the line of the contact.
And that happened, all of that happens because of dribble penetration. As soon as you get dribble penetration, your bigs have to look to help, and that frees up other people. Just like what Jordan did on the other end. You know, he gets dribble penetration, no big helps, so he gets an easy hoop. Had the big really been there to give support, he could have made a play for somebody else.
I will say this. I can't remember this. I mean, we're only in the first half, but seeing guards changing directions on the dribble without changing hands. It's magnified, isn't it?
I don't mind you changing dribbles without, changing directions without changing hands, as long as you do it legally.
Yeah, that's the point. Josh Powell, face-up game. It's there. Kobe gets the assist. Lakers back up by 3, 33-30.
If you let Josh Powell get his feet set like that, he's going to make 70% of those.
Laker benches do as well. It's not like they have stepped up all that much over the last couple of games either. When we talk about it, it applies to everybody, not just the starters. 7:08 left in the half. Andrew Bynum gets the contact. Lakers out of fouls the rest of the half, while the Pistons do not have a team foul. Could be a real long half.
Again, a high screen, and Andrew couldn't get out of the way, and the guard just ran right into him and picks up the foul.
Bynum at the free throw line with the first. Stay tuned. Second half, we will be checking in with Michael Eaves, and he will give us the Carlos Jr. Sports Update. Pistons are now 9 of 12 at the stripe. Lakers 5 of 8. 7 to play. Lakers by 1. Kobe with a screen from Drew. A lot more in the mid-range game. Boy, the legs are back. Did he elevate on that one? Kobe's got 10.
What I like now is he's taking his game out of the post area and not solely being a post player. Mix it up some.
Up against Farmar after Stuckey had gotten inside to kick it back out. Andrew Bynum helps out. Jordan Farmar takes it away. Good trap in the corner. Lakers have numbers. Josh Powell on the short one. A break for the Lakers. And Kobe will blow the layup. Jump hook. Put back at it. Textbook, wasn't it?
How did he miss the first one?
What about that break?
Really, Jordan gave the ball to an unexpected Josh Powell.
You never saw that coming.
And Josh almost traveled with the ball.
Halfway through the second quarter. Lakers back up now by 5. Stuckey with Maxey. Good shot by Jason Maxiell over the fingertips of Andrew Bynum. Close range, but he elevated as well. Maxiell out of Cincinnati in his 5th season. So 3-point Laker lead. Jordan can get there. I like to see him go there more often like he is. Ball kept alive and picked up by Gordon. Kobe tried to take it away. You don't have to worry about an 8 count with Will Bynum. Andrew Bynum clears it out. Josh Powell wasn't ready for that one. Boy, another textbook break. It'll be Josh Powell to finish.
Well, first of all, Andrew should have never thrown the ball to Josh Powell. When you secure the rebound, you make sure you throw it to the right people.
Take away Shannon Brown. Timeout Detroit, and the Lakers have their largest lead of the game.
Well, that's just a heads-up play again by the Lakers' Shannon Brown. Back to that rebound that Andrew got, and then he just immediately threw it to the first yellow jersey. You can't do that. You don't want 6'10" handling the ball on the break. But it turned out perfectly as the Lakers get a deuce and go up 41-34 with 5:18 to play here in the first half.
Legends, presented by Verizon Wireless. Harold Happy Hairston, 11 years a pro, his last 6 with the Lakers. Called by Chick Hearn, one of the most fierce rebounders the Lakers ever had, Happy helped this 1971-72 team consider the best ever to LA's first NBA title. After retirement, his foundation helped children from broken homes pay for college. Hairston passed away in 2001. We remember Happy Hairston, a key member of the first championship team for the Lakers here in Southern California.
And he was a fierce rebounder.
Yeah, he was something else. Yeah, what a good person. The foundation, and they called him Happy for a reason, didn't they? Lakers 9 of 15 so far here in the second 12. Lead it by 7. That's their biggest. Joel Myers, Stu Lance, Michael Eaves back at Staples Center, filling away, but back into the game. On Andrew Bynum. That was a good challenge. He didn't know he was doing it. On the run, Kobe. And over the shoulder, rolls it home. How sweet was that? A little flip by Kobe.
There's a similar running, I don't know, hook shot. I don't know what that was, but boy, he can invent a shot when he has to.
Yeah, not bad for a guy who started 1 for 6, who's now 6 for 12. Then the Ben Gordon leaping into it. Andrew Bynum, another rebound. So Andrew's already got 6, averaging 11 a game, almost 12. Now Andrew on the block against Ben Wallace, and Ben with a good block, spun right into it.
Yeah. I've always thought that Andrew was much better, well, he's pretty good to begin with, but when he does a little subtle head and shoulder fake left or right, freezes the defender that time, he's just fully committed.
Jerebko got inside, got away, and reversed it, protecting it well, 43-36. So the Lakers up by 9. Now it's 7. That's the good look inside. And what about a jump hook? Andrew Bynum that close to the basket potentially. Kobe over Jerebko. Feeling it.
Jerebko, man, that's not fair.
45-36, but the guy is just, there's now in sync, that rhythm he's got.
Yeah, but he's going off the dribble now from a face-up as opposed to constantly staying in the post. I like, don't get me wrong, I like him in the post, son. Not exclusively. He's got too much game to just do that.
We'll get back to that thought, Stu. Now, Stuckey in trouble. Did not get it off in time. Back to Kobe, though. He's one of the most elegant and graceful players that we've ever seen in the league. So when you talk about the post-up game, it's fun to see him out on the perimeter as well, creating his own.
Because it's all a ballet on the basketball court, and he is a ballerina. I mean, this guy can really make it look pretty. And he can, I talked about making or inventing shots.
Another, got it! Kobe hit by Jerebko, who can't believe it. We've seen it, kid. 47-36.
That's called a step back. And he got a little separation. Jerebko tried to close the distance. Watch this little move here to, boom, step back, close the distance, hit him on the arm after the shot's released. 3-point opportunity as Kobe looks for point number 19.
He has hit 8 of his last 10.
That's why I never worry about him missing 3, 4, 5 shots. His mentality is, so what, I've missed 5 in a row. All that means is I'm going to make 10 in a row.
He's got the 3-point play. And the Lakers up by 12 now at 48-36 with their biggest lead of the contest. So as bad as it was to start for the Lakers, they were at 25% midway through the first quarter. They're at 52.5% now. 3 to play in the half. Ben Gordon, quick catch and shoot. He's gone cold like the Pistons, and Kobe took it away from Andrew, but couldn't hold on to it.
Or Andrew took it away from Kobe. Kobe had the inside position. Lakers not, or Kobe not happy about that little mix-up there, but all that means is, guys, after this timeout, you get another chance to play defense and get another defensive rebound. Number 24, the creative one, the talented one, Mamba.
Says got to get more from Artest and Odom. We'll see how they played in the first half. Plus, we'll take you around the NBA. That's when we all meet up back out here in just a couple of minutes. But right now, it's back inside Joel Myers, and so far so good, Joel, here in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, real hot second quarter, Bill. Lakers shooting 63% so far in the second, 12 for 19. It'll be a fresh 24 on the shot clock as one got away from the Lakers. The second chance opportunity coming up for the Pistons, but overall a very strong second. And the Lakers also, where you would expect them to succeed, points in the paint, 28-16 right now.
And it could be actually worse than that. They've missed a couple of gimmies.
Kobe. They're going to call him on the little brush.
You got to let that one go. Really. I mean, Will Bynum had already turned the corner, and there really wasn't much contact. No harm, no foul.
Did it impact the play?
Well, there was no advantage gained by Kobe. Because, as I said, Will Bynum had already turned the corner, and might have been a good foul by Kobe if he misses one of these two.
He gets the first. Bynum off the bench in 14 minutes. 5 of his 9 have come at the stripe.
So that's 2 fouls on Kobe. Nobody in foul trouble but DJ Benga, who picked up 3 fouls in 4 minutes.
And Bynum gets the roll. It's a 26-year-old native of Chicago, played his college basketball at Georgia Tech, and talked about his perseverance, playing over in Europe and now making it in his 3rd season in the NBA. Andrew Bynum up against Ben Wallace.
He has to go left and right against Ben Wallace, because Ben Wallace is a smart defender.
Jump off like it. Found some space. Andrews got a bucket. 50-38 Lakers with a 12-point lead. And Drew's got 5 to go along with 6 boards.
Well, he just turned his shoulder. He was like sideways, keeping the ball away from Ben Wallace. And way too much height advantage.
Wasn't going to turn into him this time, was it? Stucky. Ben Gordon wasn't ready for that. It was high. And he thought Gordon was going to drop down.
It would have helped if he would have tried to catch it with 2 hands. He tried to, secure it or keep it in play with the left, and it went off his left out of bounds.
Lakers already up 12-2 in points off turnovers with a chance for more. Running the offense. Drew inside, Kobe outside. Little left-handed hook. Showing it all in the first half tonight.
Well, I tell you, and his left is, I sometimes think his left shot there, his left-handed shot there is prettier than his right. I mean, that is really a good-looking shot.
Biggest lead of the game at 14 for the Lakers. 52-38. How do they close out the half, though, over the last minute? 45 seconds.
Wow, that's dribbling. He hasn't given up the ball yet.
And shot clock all the way down on Stucky. Ooh, Kobe looked like he got all ball.
I don't know.
And it's going to it'll be free throws coming up for Stucky.
Did Kobe come off the ball and hit him on the head? That's the 3rd foul, so Kobe's going to have to go to the bench. Because they had him trapped. Stucky was in a real bad way over there and actually got away with the first foul. And here, hits him right on the top of the head.
Okay, threw the ball.
Yeah. But the left hand that I was talking about, look at this thing. That is pretty. That is just flat out pretty.
He looked at Andrew the first time and then pivoted back the other way with the left hand.
But it's all fundamental.
Right.
The word you used was pivoted. I mean, he utilizes his footwork that creates your shot. That's what does it. You can have real good shots, but if you don't know how to use your feet, you never get a chance to execute.
Pistons are staying close as Kobe sits down with his 3rd foul. Pistons are staying close at the free throw line. With this make, they'll have as many made free throws as made buckets. Stucky gets it, and they're now 13 of 16 to the stripe, 13 of 33 from the field.
Well, when you get into the bonus with 7+ to play, which is what the Lakers put them in, it makes it easy to get to the line.
They're +7 at the free throw line. Lakers 55% shooting for the game. Andrew Bynum. Ben Wallace cheated that time. Andrew can't burn him. Stays with the play, though.
Boy, he's long.
You said it. 14-point lead. 7 for Drew.
Ben Wallace, they list him at about 6'9" or so, but there are times I used to tease him about wearing his afro so wild, making him look taller.
With Bynum. Shannon Brown. He almost took it away at the half-court line with a little poke. He got a piece of it there. He's 5 on the shot clock.
You're going to try to dribble behind your back like he tried there with a face-up. You better make sure the defender is a little bit further away. And Shannon Brown's long arm reached in there and just about got the pick.
Now short shot clock for Ben Gordon.
It's a travel.
I thought it was a trap dribble.
No, that's a travel.
And he was off balance. They let it go. 54-42. Fish, a little rough for Shannon Brown. Lamar trying to three. Long one at that. Elo with the triple. Lakers by 15. That's their largest.
After starting out so poorly from the field to put up 57 points here, Lakers have obviously found a little something on their offense.
That's their first three. Ben Gordon on the lean. Shannon Brown, and the Lakers can slow it down. That's their first three-point make. They've done it without that.
Because, obviously Kobe went on that run where what do you make? 7, 8 straight shots.
It's 7 out of 8 after starting 1 of 6. And now going to the locker room, 9 of 15.
They had a foul to give.
They had a few.
But they only have one to give. Yeah.
Right.
But that's why, especially when you're in front of your own bench, you've got to let your team know that they've got a foul to give. So fake like you're going to your offense quicker. That way they'll take the foul quicker, and it gives you more time to operate. The Lakers obviously this time don't have a problem with 9.5, but a lot of times you wait till 4 seconds or so, make your move, they take the foul, and then you have a short clock.
Final shot coming up for the Lakers, we think. Shannon Brown with Jerebko in his face, right over the big guy. And right off the back of the rim. Online, but a little bit long. They're one of the better three-point shooters in the NBA so far this season, but Kobe, the story. The only Laker in double figures. 21 points for Kobe in the first half after a 1-6 start. 57-42 Lakers at the break as we join Billy Mack and Norm Nixon. It's time now for the Jack in the Box halftime report. Guys.
Thank you so much, Joel. And I think we're both surprised, obviously, at the great first half, the active first half for Kobe Bryant when he's supposedly down a little bit with that groin injury.
Well, I was surely one of those that didn't think he would play that well, but he came out and it seemed like he took this challenge personally about those 3 guards, regarding those 3 guys.
All right, Noah, what was the difference in the first few minutes and the second, besides the fact that the Lakers were making their shots?
Well, maybe somebody on the court started talking trash to him because it seemed like his intensity level went up another level. So it'll be very interesting to see if that actually did happen.
We'll break it down with video when we come back after this. We roll on from Staples Center. It's the Jack in the Box halftime report. Lakers update. We'll see you.